What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Hurt Business Podcast. My name's Ferris Schreier, and today my guest is Pro Boxer, goes by the Natural, 3-0, 2 KOs. He's fighting March 16th. Big card here in Boston. How we feeling today, Nicky?
Oh, better than ever. Up late, ready to go. 2 weeks out. I'm never this close to weight this early, so
Wow. And you
feels
said
good.
you're on weight already?
Yeah, I'm on weight. I'm ready.
And for the listeners who don't know, what weight is that?
142.
142. Okay. March 16th, 2 weeks out. What's the feeling? How excited are we? Were you a little nervous? Talk to me.
No nerves. Definitely the biggest fight yet for me. But it was just all part of the plan. Like it's not anything I'm surprised of. I'm ready to jump on this opportunity because when they called me, I was like, yes, absolutely. There wasn't even a question about it. I don't care who I'm fighting. It's just yes. I'm jumping on this opportunity. I'm ready to fucking get going. Let's go. 22. Let's go, baby.
So 3-0. Is there a favorite fight of yours? Is there one that people who have never seen your fight, you're like, you should go watch that one? That tells you the most about who I am.
If there was a fight for me, like any of my pro or amateur fights.
I would say pro because that's probably easiest for people to find, but you could say anyone.
I wish my first fight got like broadcasted in good video because the one on YouTube isn't good. But I'm gonna go with my last amateur fight. I lost that one too, but I kind of got my ass kicked in the first 2 rounds. But that last round, I came on strong. Like I think that's one that I want people to see because that's just like that shows my grit, like my hard work, everything. Like I just won't give up no matter how deep it like I am in the water. I'm always coming still. Like I don't stop.
What motivates you, man? Whenever you're down, you know you're down 2 rounds, and you're going into the third one, last round. What goes in your brain? Like, all right, this is gonna be my best one. This is where I turn it up.
My crazy ass coach slapped me in the head. He's like, "Let's go, let's go." I like that. I need someone like that in my corner because I can't have people telling me I'm doing good when I'm doing bad. And when he tells me to get going, I know I need to get going. Like that's it right there. When he's yelling at me, a fire lights up in my eyes. Like I'm like, nah, let's go. Stop being a bitch, Nicky. Let's go. I feel like that happens to me sometimes where like I'll get in a situation, like a deep water situation where I'm uncomfortable and I'll kind of be like, what the fuck's going on? Like, and then I kind of forget who I am and I'm like, nah, it's time to turn that savage mode on and just let's go. But I think I learned how to control that now. Like I've been in some shitty situations where I need to like really pull myself out of.
So what's coach's name? Let's give him a shout out here.
Great. He will never see this because he doesn't even look at his phone. But the great, he's coached some good fighters.
At what gym? I know you guys are out there in Haverhill.
Haverhill downtown boxing. We got Inner City right next to us too. Shout out to them too. I got love for them too.
Yeah. Are they like the two big boxing gyms in Haverhill? Like you guys love them, but it's little competition at the end of the day?
Yeah, I mean they've had some like some bad. I don't know why they got bad blood, but I love everybody over there, and they like us too. So there's really no hate or anything.
Yeah,
we all want to see each other win. So
hell yeah. Do you guys ever like in these tournaments just so happen to be lined up against another?
Honestly, I've never seen it happen.
Okay.
I think they got more like pro guys more than anything. Like they got like Tom Pags over there, like Rob.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Or
That's
like
the Farley.
Yeah.
Okay.
And shout out to Farley too. He's my guy.
Legend, man. Sean Farley. That dude's well known. Never met him, not yet at least.
Good guy. Like very, very nice guy.
Yeah, good to know. Maybe I'll catch him March 16th at the big show.
I'm not sure if he'll be there, but he'll definitely be at the Encore one.
Okay.
The MMA fights. He definitely should be.
Yeah. And you'll be there too, right?
Hell yeah.
I would. Yeah. Even though it's one day before your fight?
Yeah. Yeah. But I'll have weigh-ins in Boston, and then we actually train with this MMA fighter, Brendan Marat. He's on the card, so I gotta go see him.
Yeah, dude. You know Brendan over here, man. Follower of the pod. That's our guy. Uh, but pro boxer, Nikki, have you been boxing your whole life? When did you get into it?
I really picked it up when I was like 16, but when I was like 8 or 9, one summer, me and my brother, I got 3 older brothers.
Okay.
We just kind of put on MMA gloves and we just started duking it out. We do tournaments in our backyard. Um, my cousins would come over, and I was the youngest one, so I'd always get my ass kicked. But definitely helped me going forward.
Yeah.
But
Toughened you up, dude.
16, I'd say really that was the first time I ever stepped in like a boxing gym at Haverhill downtown, and that's when I really started training like hard, I'd say. But I never like thought I'd be boxing. Like I never thought I'd be boxing. I always had thoughts of like the UFC, things like that. But things just didn't work out with health wise. Getting kicked, things like that. So I just decided to do boxing, and it worked out.
Hell yeah. Are you content with that choice? You think that's
Yeah,
the right
actually.
decision?
Yeah. After I'd say I didn't really know what I wanted to do until I did the Golden Gloves, and that's when I was like, yeah, I could really do something with this sport.
What about the Golden Gloves? Was it just like that whole experience being under the lights, kind of a big stage in front of the city?
I just noticed like everybody that like won the Golden Gloves was like, really, really good. They've been doing it for a while. And like I was honestly shocked when I won it. I was shocked. So when I won it, that's when I realized like, oh, like I really got some talent with this sport. Like I could really do something with it if I just train hard and keep at it. And then COVID hit. So I had 2 years, 2.5 years just of training, just working on my craft. Like I wasn't doing anything special. I was just training with Ray, staying in the gym. We had some pros too that I would be training with, so they're no longer with us, but um I'd be training with them too. I learned a lot from them. Uh Sparred with them, got my ass kicked here and there. But that's how it goes. I mean, you got to get your ass kicked to learn, I feel like.
Yeah. You said you're the youngest of three siblings. Are you the only boxer fighter out of the group?
My brother Frankie, he had one amateur fight, but he's the one who got me into it really. Like
Mm.
once I saw him fight, I was like, damn. So like, I'm definitely gonna do this.
And he had an amateur boxing, MMA?
Yeah, boxing. He did
Boxing.
boxing fight. He won too.
Mm.
He looked good, but he got tired.
He was one and done.
Yeah. He's more of a party guy. But if anybody like I'd say if like I got 2 little sisters and then 3 older brothers, but I'd say if anybody was gonna be the best fighter out of me, I mean out of us, it would be that kid Frankie.
Mm,
Because if he didn't party, he would have been the best fighter. I'm telling you right now.
mm.
His IQ for fighting is insane.
Does he ever in the gym with you trying to
He got me ready for my first amateur fight. He got me ready for the gloves.
wow, okay.
Like I still go to him for advice before my fights. Like I'll call him all the time after the gym and just talk to him for like 30, 40 minutes.
Mm.
I'm telling his IQ for fighting is insane.
Is he involved in the sport at all? Is he just like a
No,
regular?
he's been doing like judging on the side. He lives in Florida
Oh,
right
that's
now.
cool.
He's been doing judging on the side for MMA fights.
That's pretty cool. How do you even like get involved in something like that? Don't you have
I
to like
don't
go to
I don't really
school or like some
think
sort of
you
certificate?
I think you got to get like a license.
Yeah, like
I don't really know how he got into it, but like he loves MMA. Like he could talk to you for 3 hours straight about this upcoming card this weekend. Like he
dude,
he loves this shit. And
sounds
me
like
too.
my
Like
kind of
that's
guy.
who I talk to all the time about fighting. Like it's who I talk to the most.
Dude, that sounds like my kind of guy, man. To go on and on about MMA for hours is
Yeah,
like
we all love it, honestly.
that shit is it's so awesome. There's been times where somebody's told me like they know about MMA and they watch it, and like I bring up a topic, I bring up a card, and like they're just lost. You can see it in their eyes. They like have no idea what the fuck I'm talking about. And those are the worst kinds of people. So I love a Frankie. I love a guy who can
Yeah.
really, drop some knowledge.
Like there's guys like that I'm not like too familiar with. Like I'll be honest, like Gamrot, like I don't know too much about that guy. I really don't know too much about that guy. But Jalen Turner,
Beast. That's a
now
beast. They're
like
both beasts.
I know some I know some names. I know the
Yeah.
household names, everything like that. Like, but I don't know too much about like some of these prelim fighters, things like that. Like I know Ian Gary.
Yeah. It's a big one.
I know Ian Gary. Like
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. We're gonna get into the card.
I'm more of like the older like UFC. Like I'm more familiar with those guys. Like watching them. Like my like first like I think it was Shane Carwin and Brock. Honestly, like one of those. Like
Yeah.
those are the times I remember watching. Like and just being like, damn, Edgar and Penn. Like those were crazy.
Yeah. How old were you whenever those were going on, dude? We were young then.
We're from like 8 to 12.
Yeah. Had no business watching cage fighting, but it was fucking awesome. I'll tell
It
you
was
that.
my brothers and my uncle Max.
Mhm.
My uncle Max owned a coffee shop in New Hampshire, and we'd go over there. He'd have the TV on in the coffee shop, and we'd just
Ah,
shit.
dude, some after hours type of deal, like lights off, just TV, just
No,
the show.
when Weidman knocked out Anderson Silva,
Oh,
that we were at his coffee shop, and my uncle was like a huge fan of fucking Silva. So when that
damn.
I just remember vividly heartbroken. Like I've seen so much like raw emotion with this sport. Like
Yeah.
when
It,
McGregor, I love McGregor when he fucking broke his leg against Poirier. I was just,
oh, yeah. Yeah.
what?
Yeah, dude. It really brings either the absolute best out of you or the absolute worst.
Yep. I'd say the worst one was when Chuck got knocked out by Rich Franklin.
Ah, that was a bad
That
one.
broke me.
Yeah. That was an early one, right? That was like right as soon as like he started to like
That broke me
yeah.
because he was my favorite, and I just didn't think he could ever. Like that was it for me.
Yeah, that was a tough one, man. Another one for me was whenever I was a huge Garbrandt guy. Whenever he was like on his like run, and then whenever fucking TJ slumped, like knocked him out, I was devastated.
I was in
Devastated.
Colorado at the time, so I was rooting for TJ heavy.
Okay, okay, that makes sense. That's a hometown guy. Whenever you were out there, it makes sense. But I was not expecting that, man. Because
No,
stylistically, like TJ would wrestle, and that's his route to victory in that. And if they stand, Garbrandt's the striker. It's a no brainer.
well, not only that, Garbrandt rocked him.
Yeah.
Like
That's what you would expect, and then he just couldn't finish the show.
that was a tough one.
Oh, man.
It was like I wouldn't have been mad either way. Honestly, I like both.
Yeah. Yeah. So you were probably pumped that TJ won that one.
Yeah, and then the stuff came out about him like doing steroids and shit.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I can't believe I rooted for him, but
He's done some great things, man. Pete, like all the rumors aside, I even got him up here in the corner. Him and
he has done awesome things.
some great things, dude. Some great things. What's the best moment? Like
Dude,
those are the worst, but what are like
it's about to get to this
let's do it.
craziest moment ever. We got everybody in my living room. Everybody in my living room. Holly Holm versus Ronda Rousey. Yo,
That's a good one. Yeah,
night
hell yeah.
ever. Craziest night ever. Everybody was just like,
Hell yeah.
nobody liked Ronda in that room, and it was just nuts. And McGregor Aldo, nuts,
Oh, that's a good one.
nuts. My brother was devastated. He loves Aldo. I was the only one going for McGregor in the room, and he was just sitting there with his jaw wide open, just like
In seconds. Like it did not take him long
so
to
crazy. I think that might have been crazier than Rousey just because it was 13 seconds. But at the same time, like nobody actually thought Ronda was gonna lose.
dude, that's Ronda, that's a great one. That's a great. I didn't wasn't even thinking about that. And coming into that, Holly was like a 10-1 dog. Like it was nobody was expecting her to win that one.
I remember watching on demand, like the countdown for that card, and every time Ronda's fighting, they're like, "Oh, this girl she's fighting is the one to do it," and
Yeah.
Rogan's just like, "Oh, this girl is the one to do it," and I'm like, "Get the fuck out of here!" No.
Same old bullshit.
And then it
Yeah.
just spiraled. I was like, "What?"
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
met so my first fight was at the Hall of Fame in the Turning Stone, in New York,
Okay.
and Holly Holm got inducted that weekend, and I fucking met her. I got a picture with her. It was it
Dude,
was so crazy. It's like,
that's dope.
no way.
That's dope. And that was after, right? She won the
This,
chip. She won the belt.
this was in June, like recently.
Yeah.
Saw her
Oh, dude, dope.
just walking through the casino. Like I was like, Holly, stop right there.
Yeah, I'm sure. Like, who else you run into? Because I feel like the Hall of Fame weekend in New York, like that whole area is probably infested with people.
When I was walking out, Terrence Crawford was ringside. Raul
Nuts.
Marquez. I saw Andre Ward, but I was trying to get a picture with him, but there was so many people swarming him.
Mhm.
I just didn't want to act like a fanboy.
Yeah, makes sense. It's Andre Ward.
Just I'm gonna leave him alone.
Yeah.
But
You'll get another chance, bro.
I
You'll be
didn't get a
back.
chance to see Floyd, but he got inducted that weekend.
Mm.
Sean Porter, he was wicked cool. Ref Kenny Bayless, Sebastian Fundora. I got a picture with him.
A big dude.
Super tall.
Yeah.
Super skinny, super tall.
Yeah.
Shit, there was so many people there. But Terrence Crawford was the one that stood out to me the most, just because like I was walking out and I looked to my left and I was like, "Well," it's like, "Is that Terrence Crawford?" like,
Hey, what are you doing here, pound for pound?
what the fuck?
Yeah, dude. Terrence is that guy. But what a insane probably weekend and just a place to be. That Hall of Fame is definitely on the bucket list, man. I see those events every year, and I'm like, I gotta get out
Yeah,
there
you
for
gotta
one of
get
them.
out there. It's insane. I saw
Got to.
Roy Jones Jr. too, but I didn't like get face to face with him or anything.
Mhm.
But he was like a guest speaker there.
Mm.
Just thinking of the names that were there.
Speaking of Roy Jones Jr., did you see his upcoming fight against Anthony Pettis
Oh,
in
yeah,
boxing?
I'm kind of worried for him.
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
Pettis
me too.
fight.
Me too. I mean, Pettis is like what 30 something, 34, 35, not that old.
I've just been like kind of scared of him ever since he knocked out Wonder Boy. I didn't
Oh yeah.
power in him like that.
Yeah, that was scary. Or that fucking jumping Showtime kick.
Yeah, that,
That's the most classic.
but when he knocked out Wonder Boy, I was kind of like sad. Like I love both of them. I didn't want to see him
Yeah.
get knocked out. It's damn.
Yeah, Wonder Boy's got caught a few times.
Yeah,
Unfortunately, every time it hurts to see. It
I was
sucks to see.
for him to beat Woodley and just
Uh,
get it.
he was close. He was close, and during that time, nobody was giving Woodley a fight like that, dude.
There was a time where Woodley was just unstoppable.
Yeah.
I don't know how he dropped off so quick like that.
Yeah, me too, to be honest with you. Because it was like he was champion and then he lost to Usman and then that was it.
I wanted to see Prime Stipe versus Jones though.
It
I'm sad getting that.
yeah. It won't be prime, but it still may happen.
Yeah, I just don't think Stipe is the same.
Yeah. And it's just been like so long since we've seen him and it's just more time. And now Jones is fighting this weekend,
What's
which
the hold
means
up?
even more time.
Why hasn't Stipe got like anything signed or?
Yeah, because he was in this conversation. It was like either Gain or Ngannou or Stipe for John Jones. And then he's Stipe's like championship or nothing. Like, don't talk to me unless there's some gold on the line.
I think he should fight that guy I can't say his name right, but Sergey.
Sergey Pavlich or something. Pavlik.
That
That's a bad man. That's a savage.
or Tui.
Dude, I'm a fucking look.
I love Tui.
You know, Tui is probably top 2 favorite fighters of mine at the current moment. I just how could you not fucking love that guy?
So exciting.
He just does the dance, you know?
It was when he knocked out Greg Hardy.
Oh, that was the fucking best.
I was like, yes, I love the guy.
That was one of those moments. Greg Hardy was like, "Come see me in the middle. Come catch me in the middle," and he fucking regretted that shit instantly.
That guy is an idiot.
Damn. You seen him recently? Just getting CTE by the boatloads in bare knuckle boxing, just
Oh,
looking like a freak show.
I saw that. That was gold.
Gold, man. That shit.
He's got
Ah.
everything that's happening to him. He deserves it.
And at one point, like he was racking up knockouts in the UFC, and we were like, is this guy legit?
No, I never thought he was legit. But like, I was just like, does he really have that like knockout power like that? Like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
But he's an athlete. Like, he's just a really good athlete. It can get you far in the UFC, especially at heavyweight.
That is true. That is true, but you gotta be talented. At some point, talent gotta come in, and it never did for Greg Hardy, unfortunately. Just
Yeah,
those spray and praise, the big shots, he'd be hunting for them.
I feel like in the heavyweight though, like just like if you're like super athletic, like Greg Hardy was an NFL player. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like if you're just super athletic like that, you can make it pretty far if you put your mind to it. It's definitely like he didn't just get there; he put in the work. But
Yeah, and look at him now, man. He's a
he's a bare knuckle fighter getting knocked
yeah.
people
Yeah.
title shorts.
What do you think of bare knuckle boxing?
Dude, I can't even watch some of it sometimes.
I'm glad you said it. I'm
So
glad you
like
said it.
we're really getting Chad Mendes versus Eddie.
Luke.
See that?
Yeah, I think it was that's what it was, right? Against
What was the other one as well?
it was Perry against Luke Rockhold.
Jesus, Mike Perry's a psycho.
Psycho.
I can't believe he fought Michael Venom Page and beat him.
In bare knuckle boxing though.
That's crazy though.
That's nuts. That's
Yeah,
nuts.
you add the kicks in, no way. But
Yeah, it's a different ball game whenever Venom Pate can use the bottom half of his
oh
body.
man,
But
I'm
so
surprised he left Bellator.
yeah, I think it was just a one off though. I think he just did it for the one fight, and now he just jumped right back to
I would
the
love to see him in the UFC.
yeah. That's one of those guys. It's like why isn't he in the UFC yet?
Does he bounce around from middleweight and welterweight, or is he just a welterweight?
Well, in Bellator, I'm pretty sure he's only competed at welter.
Okay, okay. I didn't know if he's
Yeah,
bouncing around, but I don't actually think he would be successful in the UFC at that weight.
yeah,
Welterweight's really good.
yeah. But you think about his style, he might be able to give some guys a run for their money.
Yeah, I mean, depends. Lima was
Ooh,
that surprised me when he knocked him the fuck out.
yeah,
That was nuts.
yeah. It almost was like it shouldn't have happened.
Yeah, I don't pay too much attention to like Bellator, but like when there's a big fight on like that, I'll definitely watch it.
Yeah, or like when AJ McKee fights, you into
I'm not too familiar with him.
okay. He's one of Bellator's big guys who's like super well known.
Is he the lightweight?
I think he's a 35 or
Shit, he's that light.
yeah, I think he's a bantamweight, but I could be totally butchering. He could be a 45 or
One guy I really miss is Mighty Mouse.
oh, he's still competing. He's at a one championship.
Yeah, I know, but I wish he was in the UFC still.
Yeah, that's a guy who does not get the respect he deserves, man. They tarnish. They don't even give him any sort of
Beat him?
credit. What's that?
Did you think Henry actually beat him?
It's one of those debates. I thought so. I thought so. I thought Henry at that time was almost invincible, but I thought the same about Mighty Mouse.
On point that fight.
Yeah,
He had some nasty takedowns.
yeah. And sometimes that's all you need with the judges. They just need to see some impressive takedowns and some control time, and that's it.
That's probably what did it for them with Islam and Alex.
Mm.
It's probably what did it for it. I was pissed, but
You had Alex.
I'm not a fan of those Russian fighters. Really
Why
not.
not?
I don't know. I just got a sour taste about them. Like
Yeah.
the way they fight, like that fourth round where he's on Alex's back, like he's not doing shit.
Mm.
Alex literally just putting in more damage. Like I don't know how the judges look at that and are like, oh yeah, he control time. He won that round. Like
Yeah.
he's getting punched in the face.
That
Laying
is
on his back.
true. Yeah, that is true. I see that. I kind of agree, but then like the other side of that argument is like he's controlling him. He's in the dominant
Yeah,
position,
yeah. I
and
don't want to piss
Alex.
any MMA fighters off. So, but
It's your opinion, dude. You're welcome. You're welcome to share
Alex is
that.
putting the action in.
Yeah,
But he's kind of just like laying there.
yeah,
But you're right, control time. Like it's not like he just has his back. That's hard to do. Hold somebody there. So I'll give.
yeah, yeah. And like that whole argument, like if you want to get up, then get up. But then
Yeah,
you're fighting Islam, who like once he takes your back, it's over for you. You should just pray he doesn't snatch that neck, which Alex did a fucking great job of defending.
I was shocked.
Yeah.
I was more shocked at like his strength. Like he didn't get really bullied like that.
At all. And he was moving up. That was like a whole big thing. How would he deal with the extra weight, bigger guy?
Like the fights you've seen Islam in, like he literally just fucking mauls people. When he gets a hold of them, he just throws them to the ground and just mauls them.
Just
And you didn't see that with Volk. Like Volk took him down. It was nuts.
yeah.
I love that about Volk though. Like he's so competitive that he's like, now watch, I'm gonna take you down.
Yeah.
Like that. I didn't like Volk as much when he was fighting Holloway because Holloway's my favorite fighter.
Is he? Okay. That's a good one.
Holloway's my favorite. But like after this fight, I was like, damn, Alex is just different.
Yeah.
Really, I don't think anybody's gonna touch him at featherweight. Not even come close to beating him.
Yeah. I mean, he's made that clear that like nobody at 45 can touch him.
Holy shit, yeah.
And now Yair's like kind of making some noise. You think Yair
I
gives him some troubles?
feel bad. He's like at his peak at the worst,
Yeah.
obviously, because Volk is not gonna lose.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that fight is so fun when I think about it. Anything that Yair's in is just, especially like the way he looked against Emmett, that style is just so nasty, dude. The kickboxing and the speed and
Yep.
just the snappiness, the pop, pop, pop,
He
pop,
just
pop, pop.
take a risk either. Like he's just fucking game.
It's all calculated.
I mean, I'm not saying that Volk and him will be a one-sided fight. Like it's gonna be nuts. But Volk's not losing.
Yeah,
No way.
yeah.
I think
Volk,
he's shown
yeah.
to everybody that he can fight through any type of adversity that you put. Like he's not losing.
And any style you throw at him, like I know Max is your guy, but the kickboxing that Max did, and he legit stood with Max for 20, what was it, 3 total fights, so 15 straight rounds. He stood with Max, didn't even try to take him down.
He reminds me. There was this. My coach used to say this about some kid on our team. He would always say, "You don't want to wrestle that kid twice. Like, yeah, you might beat him the first time, but you don't want to wrestle him again. He'll figure you out." Like that's who Volk reminds me of. Just that guy you don't want to fight more than once. Because yeah, you might get him that one time, but you're not getting him again.
Yeah.
No
And
way.
good luck even getting that guy once.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I mean, I thought Holloway had him once.
In the second one, right?
Yeah, I thought he did.
Agreed.
But after watching it, like I could see, like yeah, it could have went either way. But those two are just like the highest level you could possibly be for striking.
Yeah. Yeah, especially that third one. The third one, Alex looked fucking unbelievable.
Yeah,
That
that was like I felt like he just made a huge statement to everybody that said that Max won that second. He was like, "Fuck you guys."
Yeah.
It's this.
Yeah. Which is that shit is awesome. Because now if he fights Islam again, I would think he has that same mindset where he's like, all right, you guys thought he won that one. Wait till you see this one. He just fucking smashes him.
I don't know if they'll actually rematch, but
yeah.
I'm kind of pissed that it was that close because now the lightweight division's a little held up if they fight again. Because I'm sorry, I don't want to see fucking Beneil Dariush versus Charles Oliveira. Like Beneil should be fighting for that belt. He deserves it.
Agreed.
After that performance he just had, like he deserves it. And Dustin's over here talking about fighting Islam. Like, get the fuck out of here, dude. You're gonna get submitted in the first or second round. Like,
yeah,
give it to Beneil.
Beneil deserves it.
Yeah,
Beneil
absolutely.
for sure deserves
I can't
it.
believe he has to fight another one just to get the shot. Like, that's bullshit.
Yeah, it's what the UFC does, man. Especially like to these guys who don't like talk a bunch of shit and
Yeah,
like have a
like,
huge social media presence. They gotta like really earn it.
but Beneil's a guy that will earn it. Like
Yeah.
I think Charles is in some trouble. Ooh.
Yeah.
Beneil's very motivated. He looks good.
Beneil's next up, man. I'm a huge Beneil guy. I hate his
I
call
love,
outs, but I love his fights.
I love the lightweight division.
Yeah,
So good.
that's might be the best one in the UFC. I think that one or the 35 is probably like
Yeah,
top two.
5 is lit right now, man.
35 is
Any like
awesome.
you look at the top 10, like any one of those guys like could win the title.
Yeah, can
Bro,
go on like a 3-fight win streak and just steal it.
who do you think is gonna win between Sandhagen and Cheeto?
Dude, that fight is so fucking
That's
fun.
psychotic. Gonna be a lot of blood.
Yeah, I that fight is so fucking fun. Who do you lean towards?
Ah, I'm gonna go with Cheeto.
Yeah,
I think he's like really trying to get that fight back with O'Malley.
yeah,
It's crazy. Like O'Malley's at the top right now, and no one's really talking about Cheeto. Like Cheeto's a terrible matchup for him.
yeah, dude. He beat him once.
I
Say
think
it.
that's the thing with the bantamweights though is it's all about matchups. I feel like it's all about matchups.
But even then, like, they can go either way. They're
Oh,
so
oh,
split up the middle. Like Sanhagen and Cheeto, there's I remember feeling this way
oh,
whenever Sanhagen was gonna fight Jan. Like, I didn't know which way to go. But
uh,
Cheeto was just so nasty, dude. He just inflicts so much harm on everybody he fights and just finds it.
what did you think about O'Malley versus Yan?
Good fight.
Not like who won or anything, but like what did you think like about O'Malley? Honestly,
Mm.
because a lot of people thought he was, kind of soft after that Cheeto fight, and after that fight with Yan, I was like, this kid is fucking real.
Yeah. I had those same sentiments, dude. I was like, he can really take a shot, one. We never seen him take a shot as clean
Right,
as
right.
that. He can keep coming. He's fighting like 3 hard rounds. These aren't like easy minutes at all. And against a guy who just applies pressure, man, and that's something that he hasn't seen other than Cheeto.
Yeah, I mean, there was a time where I thought like no one's beating Yan, and I was just shocked that he like fought the way he did against Yan. I was honestly shocked.
Did you and going into it, did you have Jan or did you
Oh, I
have
thought Yan was gonna
me
bully him.
too?
I
Yeah.
thought Yan was gonna bully him based off of what I saw from O'Malley in the past. But whew, did he wake everybody up?
Yeah.
Because Sean O'Malley is here.
It's crazy that just with that win, now Sean is like
He's right.
a
He's got
number
balls.
1 contender.
He didn't have to do that.
Yeah.
He
It was a
was
big
just like,
jump.
I want to show everybody that I can really fight.
Yeah. It seems like he's fighting the winner of Henry and Aljo.
Yeah, which I don't think either are a good matchup for him.
Yeah, they're not.
Their wrestling is so high level.
Yeah, they're not a good matchup. But like, would you rather see him fight a Cheeto or Sanhagen? And then it's like he has to go through this hard war and not even get no belt at the end of it.
I didn't even think of Sandhagen. That would be crazy.
That'd be nuts, dude. That'd be nuts. Sanhagen's style is so fun, man.
Yeah, for real.
It's
He
so
reminds like he fights just like everybody does in Colorado.
okay. And
They're
what's that?
like they're just savages. They can hit you with any limb possible, and it hurts.
Hmm.
Tall, lengthy guys it sucks to get hit by them.
Well, speaking of tall, lengthy guys, I feel like we got to talk about UFC 285 this weekend.
Oh,
Tall, lengthy guy who's not so more length. Well, he's still lengthy, but he's no more like thin. He's now a heavyweight, and he's now challenging Cyril Gain for the strap. How you see that one going down?
I think we're gonna see a vintage John Jones performance. I think he's gonna absolutely maul this guy.
Oh
Take him
shit!
and ground and pound his ass. If Francis Ngannou could take this guy down with a torn ACL, I just can't even imagine what John Jones is gonna do. Guy. Like we're talking about the greatest mixed martial artist for me, I've ever seen.
Mm.
Like ever.
He's the go for you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. The way the one that really sticked out to me was the Lyoto Machida one. When he slept him like that and just like walked away, I was like, what? Like, what the fuck? 23 years old when he won that belt, and this guy's just never fucking lost. Yeah, people are gonna talk shit about the Dominic Reyes performance, but honestly, like at that point in his career, like he was just doing enough to win. Like he had nothing to prove to people. Like he didn't have to finish people. But I think now, like that he's moving up to heavyweight, I think he's gonna make a big statement just to let everybody know that he's back.
You think the weight will make any difference? Him now being 40 pounds heavier than he was before? You think that's gonna fuck him up in any way?
I think he needs to be a lot more careful.
Yeah.
Like these are bigger guys. Like any shot can put you out. Honestly, with those any shot can put you out with those heavyweights. I don't think any heavyweight is safe when they go in there.
Yeah.
But John Jones, man. I mean,
Massive dude.
I'm so happy he's back. I just hope he doesn't fuck up again. I really hope he doesn't.
Same. And that's so sad that we have to even just mention that.
Right? Like it's so what he's done like in mixed martial arts, just fighting wise, it's just incredible. Like it's incredible.
Yeah, a lot of people share that sentiment with you that he's the GOAT. I personally don't. For me,
who's your GOAT?
Right there.
Who's that?
That's Khabib Nurmagomedov, man.
All right, that's a fair one.
That's my GOAT, man. Nobody. You can make the case for John. I can totally hear that out. But to me, I just think Khabib was so dominant. There was nobody seeing him. Which you can say the same thing for John Jones. But now this adds an interesting wrinkle for John Jones. If he goes up and captures that heavyweight title to add along, that adds to his legacy, that adds to his GOAT status. So that's a conversation that we'll have to revisit.
And I'm not discrediting Gon. He's very good. But I don't think he's anywhere near John Jones' level of like IQ. I think that matters too. The IQ in there, just like where to position yourself. Like John Jones is always in a good position. I feel like he's never like I've never seen him like in real danger other than the Gustafsson fight. Like I've really never seen him in like serious danger. That's why I wanted to see him and fucking Francis, because at any damn moment that dude could get put out. Like that's the one that really got away. That right there. Like that was the one that really would have like would have got me thinking.
Would you have chosen John still if that was the matchup?
Man, I don't know.
Yeah.
No, Francis is different. Like he's really different.
That dude's unbelievable, man.
I always thought like, oh, he just needs that one punch. But after that Gon fight, I was like, this guy's really improved.
Yeah.
He's very, very good.
Yeah. He's not just this big puncher. He has other levels. He can wrestle.
And he can take a punch.
Yeah. But that's the interesting thing about Gon in this matchup with John Jones is Gon can throw these leg kicks. Gon got this great footwork. Gon can slide. He can move. He can hit you with a lot of limbs and a lot of different spots. There's a lot of danger, man.
I'd say the only thing that might fuck John Jones is a ring rust, if that's a thing for him. I think that Gon can definitely throw him off with the footwork part. Just because he hasn't been in there for a while. So like his movements might fuck him up a little bit. But I honestly think this is a pretty easy fight for Jones, technical wise. Like I think dominates him wrestling, dominates him with leg kicks. I don't know how he loses this fight, but if he does, he's getting knocked out.
Yeah.
There's no way Gon outpoints him.
Agreed, man. Agreed. Gon is new to the sport.
Yeah.
He just recently started fighting a few years ago. And it's crazy to think where he is. Jones? I think he's 34, 35.
He's still young, man. He's still
real quick. 35, yeah.
That's crazy.
He still can do some he can still do some historical things. Like it's not too late for him. We still have 3 good years, hopefully.
I think would really like cement his legacy if Francis came back and he beat Francis, like,
Dude.
because Gon's not the real champ. Like,
Yeah.
if Francis came back and he beat him, that would just be insane to me.
That'd
It
be
would,
such a that'd be a huge move for him. That'd be a big money fight too. That'd be a crazy money fight. But man, I'm so happy to see John Jones come back. I would agree with you though. I think I'm taking John Jones. I don't think you
I
can go
mean,
against him.
honestly, how could you not? Like,
Yeah.
Gon had a very, very shaky fight with Tui, and like, I love Tui, but he's not the most technical guy.
Yeah.
Like, he's really not, but he can definitely fucking ring your bells.
He almost got him. He almost got Cyril.
I was so sad
Yeah.
that didn't go his way. I was so sad.
And that was a tough one to see how it unfolded for him to like eat all those big shots.
I was just sitting there like, no.
Yeah, sad, man. Sad. All right, but there we go. Pair of John Jones picks. Moving on. Co-main, also a title fight. Valentina Shevchenko, Alexa Grasso.
Valentina.
Yeah.
I mean, I thought she lost the last fight, to be honest.
Yeah, that was a tough one against Talia Santos.
I don't know how they're not rematching, but whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever, those ladies. I love Valentina though.
Dude, Valentina's is fucking awesome.
My favorite women's fighter was Johanna.
Young J chick.
Savage.
Yeah. What did you think of her and Wei Lee's fight?
Oh, I mean, fuck.
Classic, dude.
Those were awesome.
Classic.
Those were awesome. But then, of course, like Rose, of course, had to ruin her.
Yeah, unfortunately.
I'm not a huge fan of Rose, but the knockout was sick when she finished her.
When she finished Wei Lee?
Yeah.
Yeah, that head kick was so clean.
That was pretty sick.
Yeah, that was such a clean head kick.
I'm not like a huge fan of Rose, but
yeah, whenever Wei Lee knocked out Joanna in the second one, that was sad.
I had so many people over. I was devastated.
Party's over. Everybody go home.
I love Whaley too, so it's just, you know.
Yeah, that's the thing with that weight division. They're just like passing the belt around. All these girls are so fucking good.
See a war again. Like I wanted to see them just go to distance again, and best women wins.
Yeah, man. But she was getting a little older.
Yeah,
it was her time, man.
It was her last either way, I think.
Yeah, 285. This weekend's gonna be such a good card. Any other fights that you're excited to see other than the two big title fights?
You gotta read me the card, honestly.
Here, let me refresh it. I got you.
Oh, isn't Geoff Neal in shit, I can't say that guy's name right, but I think a lot of people are sleeping on Neal.
Yeah, Jeff Neal against Shavkat Rakhmonov.
That's gonna be. I want to see that guy fight Hamza. He's been calling him out.
That would be such a good fight, man.
Like it would just be a head-on
collision. Yeah,
I
would
thought
be a banger.
I lost to Burns, but no, but yeah, like it was real close. Could have went. I just had it a draw.
You thought who lost to Burns?
I thought Hamzat did.
Hamzat did. Dude, that fight was so fucking good.
That was like one of the best fights I've seen.
Yeah.
That
fight was nuts.
We're so fucking spoiled.
Yeah.
There's been so many good fights. It's just unreal. But I think Shavkat wins that fight against Geoff.
Jeff Neal. Yeah, I mean, Jeff hits like a truck. If there's anything that we can take away from his fights is you cut out for a sec. What'd you say?
I think a lot of people are sleeping on him, but
yeah.
I don't know. I think that guy Shavkat is just.
He's up next.
Yeah, I think he needs this to get to that next level because I don't think he's really fought anybody credentials, but this is the first one, so we'll see if he can do it.
Yeah, definitely a big test for him. And Jeff hits like a fucking train, dude.
Oh,
if there's anything that you take away from his fights is that he hits so hard.
I feel pulled out of his last like 2 or 3 fights.
Yeah, well, this one was scheduled for like 3 weeks ago or something like that. We were supposed to see it, but then I think it was with Shavkat. Something happened. He got sick, and they postponed it to this card, which I'm glad about. This is such a bigger
Yeah.
stage. Yeah, these guys deserve to be on a pay-per-view. They were going to be on some random fight night, which would not do them justice.
No, dude, Rob's on.
Yeah, Rob's on a huge card in Miami
That's
next
the
month.
one of the year, maybe.
Yeah, that's going to be a
Good card, so I don't know which one's gonna be the best of the year, but
between that one and which one?
there's just so many. Like they're gonna keep coming out with better cards. I feel like. I'm gonna say yeah, that's the best card of the year, but then watch in like July they're gonna come out with fucking Jones and Francis.
Yeah, crazy. I mean, McGregor and Chandler sometime in September. You know that card is going to be nuts. They're going to stack it.
I love McGregor, but I'm so sick of him.
Yeah.
Did you hear that he was like drunk on set the other day at like I don't know if that's true or not, but I saw like a rumor that he was like drunk.
Oh, Connor.
Come on, man.
Yeah, I hope that's not true. I hope he's taking this shit seriously.
If he's not taking it serious, obviously I'm going Chandler.
Yeah. Chandler's such a bad matchup for him, man.
I think it's a bad matchup for both of them just because they hit like fucking trucks.
Yeah. It depends what Chandler we get, because sometimes that dude just is like, I'm going to stand up with you. Even though I know I'm a better wrestler and you're a better striker, I'm still going to stand with you.
Super reckless. Connor will pick up on him. But,
Yeah.
I mean, still, he could fucking put McGregor's lights out, too.
Easily, bro. Easily. And it's crazy. We were talking about Cody Garbrandt. He's on this card this Saturday.
Is he on the prelims?
He's the main event of the prelims. Yeah.
That's crazy. Who starts off the main card?
The first one is Bo Nickel and Jamie Pickett.
And then Jalen Turner and
Gamrot. Dude, I love that fight.
Damn, dude.
I love that fight. And you said you're not too familiar about Gamrot.
No, he kind of came up on me quick. I'm not too because I've been busy fighting and training, so I haven't been too locked in much lately. But he kind of came up on me quick.
Yeah, I mean that dude is so fucking good.
Like the past bunch, like I don't know. I'm like, where come from?
Yeah, where did he come from? And he is coming off a loss against Dariush. That is true.
That was a great fight by Dariush. Though I mean, you can't hang your head against that. I guess Dariush should be fighting for the belt.
Dariush is that guy, man. I agree. He should be fighting for the belt. But Jamie, so are you taking Turner or are you taking Gamrot?
I mean, after losing to Beneil, Gamrot's a very good wrestler from my understanding.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go Gamrot, honestly. Just based, I think wrestling is just such an advantage. But Turner is such a freak. Like he could just like surprise everybody, just do something spectacular.
Yeah.
So that's a tough one, honestly. That's like a 50-50 for me. But I'll give you my picks. I'm gonna go Gamrot, Bo Nickel, Valentino Jones, and
Shavkat. Hell yeah. Boom. That's the main card. Love them.
Those are safe picks.
Yeah. They're good picks, dude. They're good picks. Jalen Turner is a freak show. He's like 6'5", somehow makes 155. That's always crazy shit to see. This whole card is gonna be lit. Appreciate the picks, brother. I'm glad you know this much about UFC, man.
I feel under the radar, like this main card. Like not Jalen Turner, and I feel like not a lot of people know. Like, yeah, people know about Bo Nickel, but Jamie Pickett is. I mean, that's a good step up fight for Bo Nickel. Like, that's not just a fight that he goes into and is gonna absolutely 100% win. Like, there's trouble there.
That's a legit guy.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's coming off 2 losses, and I've seen a lot of people mention that. But like, you would think you're coming off 2 losses, you got to like compete for your contract at this point. The UFC does not. They don't play. Like a few losses, you'll find yourself out real fast.
He's been doing it for so long. Like he's gonna look at that record 3-0, and he's gonna be like, "Dude,
it's a baby."
Listen to this guy.
Yeah. This is my house. I've been here longer.
Yeah. Like that's how I look at it. Like I don't think he's just gonna roll over for Bo Nickel. He's gonna make Very hard for him.
Dude, so you tuning in this Saturday? You'll be locked in?
Oh man, yeah. I'm buying that pay per view. I'm watching it right in my living room.
Hell yeah. You gonna have all the homies come over, big party at your house?
Uh, I'm sure there will be some people here, my friends, but
Nice.
um, I don't know. Maybe we'll do a little bit of Stream East. I don't know if we'll buy it.
Hell yeah. Yeah, dude. Let me know. I got a few links for you if you need
Oh, I got so many.
it. um, Lit, dude. So we'll both be watching on Saturday. To close out the show, I want you to tell me the worst piece of advice you've ever been given, and then finish off with the best piece of advice you've ever given.
I'd probably say, like my old wrestling coach would always say, "Know who you are. Don't don't get caught up in the bullshit." Because you know how it goes with boxing, MMA, whatever sport you're doing. If you're doing well in life, there's a lot of bullshit you can get caught up with.
Yeah.
Always know who you are. Always keep your close friends around. Like don't let new people in your life. Honestly, that's probably the best advice I've gotten. Like life wise. Worst. Shit.
Any teachers ever be like, boxing or wrestling?
My ex always used to tell me that I couldn't make a career out of boxing. I
Oh,
couldn't I couldn't make it far with it. And I'm smiling, because I'm fighting at the Agganis Arena in 2 weeks,
hell
so that bitch could kick rocks. I
hell
hope
yeah.
she'll be watching.
That's why she's an ex, right?
Yeah, and now I obviously got a new girlfriend now and everything. She's mad supportive.
I love that,
So
dude.
that's
That's
okay.
how it should be.
She lets me do my own thing. She don't bother me when I'm training, so that's what I need.
Hell yeah, dude. That's exactly what you need. I'm glad you found somebody that's gonna be right next to you and tell you what you need to
Real.
hear when you need to hear it.
She's definitely real.
Yeah. I seen you guys were just on vacation or something like that recently.
Tampa. Well, she goes to school there, lives there right now. But
Okay.
yeah, I just visited her for a few days, just enjoying. I'd never been there, so it was mad nice.
Yeah, you liked it? You ever see yourself moving down there?
Huh?
You ever see yourself moving down there?
No, 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 no. I'm a ginger. I'll die.
Yeah,
Sun is deadly.
yeah.
But
It'd be nice though to get out of this fucking New England cold.
yeah, I mean it was nice to go down there, but like then again, I'm in training camp, so every time we went out, she's drinking. I'm drinking water. Like
Yeah.
fuck.
Yeah.
I'm on vacation. I want to at least have like a drink, but I'm like, nah. I'm very focused on this fight, so
That's good. You're taking it seriously, man. That's
I have.
that music to my ears, bro. And everybody listening, March 16th, save the date. Pull up to pull up to the show. Is tickets still available? Can they still get tickets?
Master, yep.
Ticketmaster, you still got some on hand?
No, I don't. I might have some more next week. Just
Oh,
a couple like stragglers to give out, but
yeah, but Ticketmaster,
yeah,
best
Ticketmaster.
place. Yeah, catch it. You don't want to miss the show. All of New England's top young boxers are all on the show. Main evented by a fun fight. Don't want to miss it. Our guy Nicky's out there. Show out, Nicky. We're excited to see you ball out.
I think I'm kicking off the main card at 10, so that should be a good one.
Hell yeah.
And
Kick off the show right with some fireworks.
yep, absolutely. Get
My guy.
the red hair, Dominican flag. Let's go.
I see it on the shorts behind you. You rep the Dominicas, huh?
Yeah, I might be wearing these again to be honest, just because I love these shorts so much.
Hell yeah, dude. Those are clean. What's
They're
TNT stand for?
the natural Tejada.
Okay.
Yep.
Tejada. I was wondering how you pronounce it.
Yeah, my
Tejada.
dad was born in DR, so
Holy shit. Okay.
believe it or not, nobody believes me.
Yeah.
I got the red hair, but
You got the last name.
that's it.
Have you ever been out there to DR?
No, we're going next summer. My brother's getting married there.
Dude, it's crazy. Dude, DR. So I just got back from a wedding in DR like last week. That's the trip I was on recently.
Damn,
Dude, you're gonna have the time of your life. I hope you're excited.
I can't wait.
That shit's gonna be beautiful, man.
I'm probably gonna go out before the wedding too, just to experience it like without a wedding scene. But
Hell yeah. That's what I did. Me and my girl, we stayed a few days we went to the wedding and then we went to a resort afterwards to kind of relax and enjoy DR from different
Yeah, we're
perspectives.
going to Bermuda. I'm going on a fucking. I've never been on a cruise. We're going to Bermuda, July 21st.
That's
I'm
sick.
excited for that. That's gonna be crazy.
Cruises seem like such a good time, man.
I've never been, so I don't know, but
Yeah. You do well on sea?
man, I went deep sea fishing once. Uh, that was tough, man. I got seasick. And the worst part was we hooked a tuna, like when I was throwing up and shit, and I was like before then I'm like, can we go back? Like I'm not feeling good, like. And then they hooked the tuna, and they're like, yeah, no, we're not going back. 3 hours it took to catch that motherfucker.
Oh man. How
Three,
many times did you throw up in that span?
goddamn, over 25.
Jesus, dude.
It wouldn't, that's the thing, like, it doesn't stop.
Mhm.
Like, once you're seasick, it does not stop. You just
Yeah.
up. Even when you have nothing left in you, you're just like, sucked.
Yeah, dude. Well, let's hope your trip to Bermuda involves
It's
zero seasickness.
not going to be rocking and shit, so.
That's true. And you're on this massive, big ass boat with a whole bunch of shit to do. You'll be occupied.
Yeah.
That'll be dope, man. I feel like I could talk to you for hours about anything, and this is
Oh,
great, dude.
I could talk all fucking day.
I appreciate you joining me, man. I appreciate you coming on the show. Hopefully, this is first of many. I can't wait to be in the arena March 16th watching you put on a show.
Let's go.